everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we have a rematch of the NFC Championship game between two young competitive teams. It's Carson Palmer going up against Cam Newton. With that, let's get up to Charlotte, North Carolina, as we bring in our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers. They come out here in the eye. They'll run. This is Jonathan Stewart. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Golden, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
Partner, I know we're supposed to be impartial and not root, but be honest. Weren't you excited for the opportunity for David Johnson of Arizona to have 100 yards from scrimmage in each and every game this year?
Yeah, NFL record 15 straight games at the century mark. Disappointingly, though, couldn't get that clean sweep, just 44 yards in the Cardinals' finale after he was forced to exit with a knee injury.
But how about the way he broke out in 2016? One of the stars of the future in the NFL.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
The previous play was a nice run, so they came back with the draw. I think they were trying to fool the defense into thinking they would throw the ball and wanted to run it again. Unsuccessful, but this team is definitely showing they want to keep it on the ground.
Here we go. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Palmer now underneath for Johnson. And taken down, but not before a beautiful little hurdle. Sometimes it can be dangerous there. It earned him the first. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Palmer on 1st down. Caught by Nelson left side. A gain of 6 there on first.
Sally 19! Sally 19! Regular! Regular! Here we go! Blues 58!
The wide receiver moving to a new spot.
Regular! Mirror! Mirror! Mirror!
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Regular! Regular! Sally! Check three! Regular! Regular!
Now Palmer to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. J.J. Nelson from 10 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They start on the ground. This is Stewart on first. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. And the numbers down a bit from their Super Bowl year this season for Jonathan Stewart. Did have some injuries. He finished with 824 yards. 9 touchdowns, though. Good in that department.
When it's around the goal line, he's a terrific runner because he knows how to get there, and he can run through contact, run through trash, as we like to say. That's part of the reason he accumulates the injuries that he does, because he runs inside a lot and takes on those linebackers. But they're going to work on Jonathan Stewart in the offseason, get him healthy, and have him back ready to go for next season. Kelvin Benjamin bounced back from an ACL injury in 2015 to really good health in 2016 and had a 100-plus yard game early in the season, so it looked like he was all the way back. But Brandon, the rest of the year, never broke 100 yards again.
That is hard to believe. He had a stretch late in the season. He went 18 yards, 11 yards, 20 yards. That's just not what you expect from him and the Panthers.
Not at all. I don't think it's all his fault, but they're going to be looking for another breakout season from him next year.
They come out here in the eye. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. On first down, it's Palmer. Screenplay, Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled. So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. And this offense on your screen, one of the guys who knows how to win football games, Larry Fitzgerald.
Plenty of athleticism, but plays the game with incredible intelligence.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Sally 19!
Shift together here from the D-line.
Get ready! Mirror! 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 Sally 19!
On second down, Palmer steps away to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. On third down, Palmer. And this is going to be incomplete. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession. And the first play will be a field goal try. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams, and Arizona. Those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all of these places. But Mexico, for the second straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Should be a ton of fun and a very good matchup. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now it's Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen.
Okay, I have to take a second here and talk about Greg Olsen, the tight end for the Carolina Panthers. 3rd straight year over 1,000 yards in receptions. And guess what? That's the first time that's ever happened in NFL history. 3 straight years by a tight end.
That's really something. Now 31 years of age. They're going to need him next year to turn it around because a very disappointing season.
Not the season anyone expected, least of all the Carolina Panthers, but he's a building block that they can go ahead and get back to form starting in 2017.
This will be caught inside the 10. That one goes for 24 yards.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And a tough spot to drop that down here, 3rd and goal.
And so many times when you analyze a play like this, you talk about the people around him and maybe his focus was gone. Sometimes just simply him understanding how close he is to the end zone and a chance to score, and he tightens up and doesn't complete the play.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one, and I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Throwing now, Palmer on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that play was what every defense is wary of. The big strike attempted downfield, but they were in excellent position. They didn't get fooled, and while he didn't come up with the interception, was able to bat the ball down.
2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Throwing is Palmer. Palmer's hit. Fumble. He loses the football. I call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Here's Ginn. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. Carolina getting set to take the field. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On 1st down, it's Newton. And Olsen over the middle. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to the slant. Newton to throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Red zone opportunity. Now Stewart on 1st down. And he'll push his way up to about. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. They'll come out in the pistol. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kevin Minter. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So after the interception, here's Palmer. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On second down, here's Palmer. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Second down now after the incompletion.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're
now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. On 3rd and 1, it's Palmer. And incomplete on the deep ball.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it. Palmer. And he's got Fitzgerald. Call it a gain of 5. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Caught by Nelson left side. So we've hit intermission. And pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Let's go.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So the D-line's going to spread out, and they're going to speed things up here.
Get ready. Blue 58. Sally 19. Sally 19.
In motion, the tight end.
Sally 19. Sally 19.
On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go. Sally 19. Sally 19. Mirror. Mirror. Mirror.
On 2nd down, Palmer. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing is Palmer. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Ooh, and the defender took some liberties there with a late hit, roughing the passer.
The league has done a great job of defining what is a late hit and illegal contact on a quarterback. The defenders really have to get in line.
They come out here in the eye. Following the penalty, here's Stewart. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 2nd down and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And it's 3rd and 4. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Here's Newton. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They will go for it. Now Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complimentary football?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Golden in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And quickly, they get to the line. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. He's going to loft one deep left. He's got a man complete. They give him a gain of 38. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Watch 88. Watch 88. 20. Kill. Alert 3. Alert 3. Wake up. Wide. Get wide. On the ball. 99. Check 99.
Second and 10, and they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Chandler Jones in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. The tight end Olsen in motion.
Watch the twist.
Third and long, it's Newton. And Ginn's got it. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Check three. Set. Like 80.
And we're back now in Charlotte. Fresh set of downs here.
Wake up. 20. Wake up. Watch safety 3. Check. Lucky.
The tight end Olsen in motion. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now Newton on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now a first down throw for Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing again is Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Second down now after the pass completion. On second down, here's Palmer. And Nelson's got it here right side. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Get ready. Zebra. Mirror. Get ready. Zebra. Check. Zebra.
To throw again, it's Palmer. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On third down, Palmer. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cody Ealy in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Carolina getting set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They go back to the air here after the INT. Funches with a catch over the middle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it.
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Wake up. Check. 20. Back.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And it's 2nd down.
Looks like they wanted to stay in attack mode after breaking off that nice chunk on their first play. They decided to heave it downfield on this one.
Yeah, that first play, though, successful. Try number 2, unsuccessful. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A gain of 4 on the play, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. On 1st down, it's Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the red zone now. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brandon Williams in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, Unfamiliar city, obviously. Unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Oh, Palmer looking to throw. It's caught left side by John Brown. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Regular. Deep. Regular.
They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. A gain of 6 there on first. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Let's go. Regular. Deep.
To throw again, it's Palmer. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Coney Ely able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. And he's got Gresham. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. 30 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride.